Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Black Matt's Black Legion Vlog. Guys, it's been a while since I've done a video post. Other than on the spot, other than recording on the spot at a tournament. So I'm up to Army progression now, and there's a couple of questions that I'd like to ask everyone. What I've gone through, and I was waiting to get my Army done up to a specific point, but I'm going to go ahead and do this now anyway because I've gotten a squad up to a single point, and I've got my camera with me, so I'm going to go ahead and punch it out. On my units, I've pretty much got them this far. I've gotten the power weapons to the color I'd like, the way that they'd stand out. I've done the tassel robes. I've done the star. I've done the gold. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I think the gold stands out really well. And on that note, I use metallics for my gold, and then the highlights on it I use a mithril silver, so polished gold. But then I'm left with that question. Is like, I would like to leave the gold metallic, but I would like to do a ceramic. I don't know how to say it. That's my best description. Is like, I'm thinking about doing the metal parts of my guns where they aren't painted in a grayish paint, almost not a non-metallic metal, but it would insinuate that. But I'm not gonna have it's not gonna really look like that. So the question is, how cheesy would it look to have part gold and then part grays for metal? And then another problem is, see here, it's on this guy, it's on his face, and it's on his arm, and I really like the way this fig looks. I don't know what you guys can see or what's in focus, but I think that one turned out really well. But the problem is, I have metal in other parts of my army. The Blitz, which I think I could put those with gray, and that would actually look pretty hot, I think. But then the other part is place things that I can't recover, like the tank treads on my rhinos. I can't redo that, or it just wouldn't look very good. So that's the first question. Is like, I'm at a point in my army where I need to start thinking about how I'm going to do the next step. And that would be, do I take all the metal parts, like on the guns, the metal clips and everything, and make those gray like I did this guy's arm and half of his head? Or do I switch back and do I keep it metallic like this? This guy's going to get a full repaint job. So, but the second thing that I want to ask is, how am I going to make this black stand out? I don't know if you can see on this guy, but he's got really basic highlights with Codex Gray, here and here, which I haven't done the yellow and that shield yet, but you get my point. Just going around and highlighting it, making it stand out. It's a satisfactory job, and it makes it look pretty cool. But I'm looking to take it out higher than that. Next question: I've done something crazy like over here? I've gone with crazy highlights, a crazy amount of highlights. See, like on that side of the face. This is just like a rough, detailed work. So you can look on the shield, on the side of the face, I've colored a lot of it in. Here's the alternate. It has no highlights. Or like that. Or on the backpack is another good example of what the difference would be, alright, But then these guys would end up being mostly gray. So tell me what you guys think. Should I go super heavy highlights and make them blocky, like here, where there's a stark contrast? Or should I fade them in, kind of like, fading? That would be a tremendous amount of work. Also, any idea on bases? I'm gonna have to start thinking about bases, and I'm thinking about doing a snow theme, excuse me. So I'd like to do frozen water and the whole bit, something really impressive. Let me know what you guys think.